Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1649, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. The second highest mountain on land is K2. What does the letter K stand for? Answer: Karakoram. K2 is located in the Karakoram mountain range. What directions does Peter Pan give to Neverland? Second to the right, and then straight on till morning. Who played the title role in the 1984 film Starman? Jeff Bridges. In which European country is the resort town of Spa? Belgium. What TV series, which debuted in 1965, was set in the year 1997? Lost in Space. Who played Sophia in the movie The Color Purple? Oprah Winfrey. On what part of a house would you find flashing? The roof? An ancient form of medicine that involved making holes in the skull to relieve pressure is called what? Trepanning. What movie depicts a society in which population and the consumption of resources are maintained by killing everyone who reaches the age of 30? Logan's Run. What important property do cider apples have that most eating and cooking apples don't? High sugar content. What is the name of the sonnet by Emma Lazarus that is inside the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty? The New Colossus. What form of blitz chess has the shortest time limit? Bullet. In bullet chess, each player has less than 3 minutes to make 40 moves. Which ocean mammal is nicknamed the killer whale? Answer: orca. Orcas are called killer whales due to their aggression while hunting prey. However, orcas are large dolphins, not whales. Which major sports league does not let its players to wear the number 0? MLS? What is the main source of food for the badger? Earthworms. How many squares are on a chessboard? 64. Who wrote the novel The Deep? Peter Benchley. What physicist discovered that a wave's frequency changes when the source and the observer are in motion relative to one another? Christian Doppler. What former Cosby Show star tied the knot with Lenny Kravitz in 1987? Lisa Bonet. Ilie Nastase was a champion in which sport? Tennis. Which U.S. state is home to the twin cities of Benton Harbor and St. Joseph? Michigan. Which U.S. state has the longest land border with Canada? Alaska. During what year's Summer Olympics did swimmer Mark Spitz win 7 gold medals? 1972. What was the name of the mouse in the movie The Green Mile? Mr. Jingles? Which U.S. state is nicknamed the Peace Garden State? North Dakota? What was the first movie Sidney Poitier directed? Buck and the Preacher. Which band member of Mother Love Bone died of drug overdose? Andrew Wood. Which artist's song was the 10 billionth iTunes download? Johnny Cash. Which country calls itself Magyarország, meaning land of the Magyars? Answer: Hungary. The Magyars were semi-nomadic people who started occupying the basin of the Danube River in the 9th century. What rocker's first album was named Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey? Bruce Springsteen. What movie gives Jack Nicholson the chance to yell at Tom Cruise, "You can't handle the truth"? A Few Good Men. Who developed world's first color e-book reader? Fujitsu. What color is the Space Stone in the 2017 Marvel Legacy relaunch? Blue. What was the Paris Stock Exchange formerly known as? Paris Bourse. What year did Ronald Reagan send American troops to Grenada? 1983. What U.S. mountain range has a road to nowhere? Great Smoky Mountains. In which state of the United States would you find Fort Knox? Kentucky. Which early 20th century actor was known as the Latin Lover? Rudolph Valentino. Which type of nonsensical humorous verse was popularized by Edward Lear? Limerick. How many fluid ounces in a gill? 5. What is the name of the Reverend who appears in the cartoon series The Simpsons? Timothy Lovejoy. The seismic belt, called the Ring of Fire, surrounds what body of water? The Pacific Ocean. Animals that are active during dawn and dusk are called what type of animals? Crepuscular. Who wrote the Pink Panther theme music? Henry Mancini. What historical ruler instituted one of the first international postal services? Genghis Khan. What newspaper editor wrote the headline "Spider-Man Threat or Menace"? J. Jonah Jameson. Which artist was born Artist Leon Ivy Jr.? Coolio. What was Mary Anning, 1799 to 1847, famous for? Collecting fossil. What art critic coined the term Impressionism? Answer: Louis Leroy, an art critic for the French newspaper Le Charivari, coined the term to satirize artists evolved in an art show. What is a spinnaker on a boat? Type of sail. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.